This morning you sent me, I don't know, what is that?
Yes, yeah, actually, though I have sent you some questions. Actually, on 30th of the January, I am going to have my exam in health and wellness. I mean, in physical education. So there are some questions like, what's health, what's wellness. So I thought I have to talk to my boss, Sarauta. So that's why.
This is your homework, like from your professor.
No, no,
This
no, no. Actually, I have an exam. So one of my teacher sent me these questions and said, please prepare these questions for your exam. So that's why I thought I have to talk to Mr. Okta because my inspiration, my teacher, my ideal person. So I thought I have to share to you. And when you discuss those things, that will be very clear for me.
yeah, I mean, is it YouTube channel or Facebook from YouTube?
Yes, yes. I have taken a screenshot from YouTube. One of a teacher have shared these questions that all the students of our college or of our batch must have to prepare these questions for the examination. So that's why I thought I have to send you a screenshot and talk to you about these questions. So it will be great for me.
There are 15 topic, yeah.
Yeah, actually, it's only 15 questions. I have prepared, but it's a main questions, which have a very, massive, very big chance to come into the exam. So that's why I sent you. I thought when you will talk about these questions, as far as your information, your the way of speaking, your knowledge is concerned, that's why it's
All
really
right.
incredible.
We have 30 minutes today, so every single question, it should be 2 minutes. Okay, let's begin from number one. Sanukan, please define and differentiate health and wellness.
All right. As far as my point is concerned regarding the definition of health, so according to World Health Organization, I mean WHO, defines that health is a complete physical, mental, social, moral well-being, and not only merely from the diseases. Yes,
Mhm.
and according to Swami Dayanand Sahani, a weak-minded, a weak person can never be the master of a great soul, a great mind. Yeah.
Mm.
So health is not only be good physically, no. A person be only absence of diseases, no. Absence of disease and infirmities, no. A person should be fit physically, mentally, socially, as well as morally. Then we can call he or she is a healthy person. These are my points,
Mm.
I think. Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. Let's move on to question number two. What is important of health and wellness education?
So, all right. So, as far as my point is concerned, it's very important to aware the people, aware the persons regarding these things. So, when the people have a knowledge about health and wellness, that will be very beneficial for us because when we educate, when we counsel, when we aware the peoples regarding these things, so it will work for them as well as for us. So we can create a good environment where we can live very happily and healthy life.
Hmm. Okay, that's all.
I don't.
Anything else?
Yes, please.
Anything else?
I think it's and if I have, as far as my information is concerned. So if you want talking about these topics, it will be more beneficial for me because the way you
Yeah.
will give me points and your
Yeah.
vocabulary is most important. That's what I'm telling you.
Let me let me review a little bit. After this session, let me review your
Okay, no.
question, your answer. Okay, let's move on to number three. What do you think about demographic issues and factors affecting health and wellness?
All right. Yes, the demographic issues plays a very vital role to affect the health and wellness
Hmm.
because when there is a huge population living in an area, so they will use many things, even they cut the forests, they cut the trees, they get the garbage and they use many things, so it is the main thing which will be affected because they will pollute the water, they will pollute the soil, air. So these things, obviously when there is a huge population, so they use cars, they use more and more transportation, so these things lead us to affect the health and wellness of an individual.
Okay. Number four, diet and nutrition for health and wellness. Any idea?
Yeah, right. Yeah, so as we all know that we take food for what? For energy, for diet.
Mm.
We must
Mm.
have to, we must have to take diet. When we take food, it gives us diet. When we have a good food, it give. When we take a balanced food, when we take a good food, then we can get nutrition. So when we get a nutritious food, when we get good food, so when we change food day by day, so we will get all these things like proteins, carbohydrates, nutrients. So it will lead us to live a healthy life, to be fit
Okay.
physically, mentally, as well as morally.
Yeah. You talk about protein and vitamins. Can you give me example? Protein and a vitamin for diet.
And- Okay, yeah. So as we all know that we take rice, right? We take rice for what? In rice there is a various amount of carbohydrates. That's why we take rice. Apart from that, we take apples, we take fruits for what? For vitamins. We take vitamins as well. We take many new things for vitamins. We take rice for carbohydrates. We take like a juice for what? For energy. So these things when we take, our body needs these things to leads a healthy life.
Okay, you're talking about carbohydrate and also vitamin, but you didn't mention proteins. Can you?
Yeah. Protein. All right. So what does protein mean? Simply, we go to doctor and we buy some medicines for proteins, and also there are so many vegetables. We get vitamin from there, we get protein from there. Even we buy a packet in what we get a protein. There are so many things, there are so many food we eat. Why? To
Yeah,
get the protein, because
can
protein is
you?
necessary for our health.
Yeah, can you tell me one example? Proteins. How do you get the
So
protein?
I think we get, I think, meat, eggs.
Yeah, eggs. Yeah, bean. Yeah, right.
Eggs.
Exactly. Yeah,
Eggs. Yeah,
vitamins from a fruit. Yeah, from
yeah.
vegetable. Yeah, right. Okay. Numbers. Okay. Okay. We're talking about difference between stress and depression. Um, what is difference?
Yes, as far as my point is concerned regarding the differentiate between Stress and depression,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, depression and stress.
So depression simply means to think about past, like we have done any work in the past, and even in the present we have, we have worried, and we are still worrying about those things. Like if a person failed in exam in no in exams, so even he failed, but in the present, in the he's still thinking about, I failed, I couldn't do that, I couldn't do this. He's just taking a depression. So these things I can say is called depression. Am I right?
Mm. Mm. Have you ever got depression or stress in your life?
Yes, yes, yeah, yes. Probably actually, before meeting one of my ideal person, Sarokta, I was very taking depression. Like I cannot do anything. I'm not good. How can I do anything? It's very tough for me. Even I couldn't understand what to do or what not to do. But after meeting one of my ideal person, Sarokta, then I realized what is right and what's wrong. And Sarokta always guide me, give me hope. Shanu, you are smarter, you can do it, you have a capability, you are the young generation, you have a energy, you have lots of energy, you have lots of time. So then I realized that how to use time very effectively, very wisely. So then
Mm.
it became very for me, yes.
Okay. Uh, how do you overcome your stress, your depression?
So yes, overcome. Yes, it's very simple to overcome the stress or depression. So when we just make a dream that we have to do this, like just say an example. If I'm a person, I think I want to learn English. So if I just think, so I get, no, it's tough. It's this. So when I start action, when I start practically, slowly, no, slow and steady, means when I start doing that work, it will become more and more easy for me. If I just think about it, it seems more difficult for me. Am I right?
Exactly. All right.
Yes.
So next question. Do you believe when someone getting stress and depression and then he trying to yeah, he trying drug and yes, let's say drug. What do you know
Okay, all
about
right, all right. Actually, according to one of a scholar, he said that a new generation, whenever gets any problem, any depression, they never think about solution. They always focus on the problem. They don't try to find the solution. They always go to what happened, this happened, always think about problems. And the thing leads them to be an addicted to drugs, because when they don't have a knowledge, they're uneducated, they take a drugs, they start taking drugs. So they think that it's the best way to overcome the stress, but that is the worst point in their lives when they addicted to drugs. It's very
it?
worst thing they are taking. So
Mm,
that's why we need to counsel there. We need to aware the peoples from these things. So it will be okay as far as my points are concerned.
Someone is coming. Who is it?
No,
Knock
no,
the
no,
door.
nobody.
Who is
No,
it? Just
nobody's
knock
coming.
the door.
No,
Okay.
it's someone outside doing something. Oh, it's okay.
Mm. All right.
Yeah,
Let's move on to next question. Healthy
yes, please.
food for prevention and progression of diabetes. Let me check your daily life. Do you have healthy food?
When I was at home, yes, I used to take healthy food. But when I came here and I live alone here, sometimes I think, no, it's okay. I will eat later. I will do this. I will manage. These things happen because I have to cook by myself. Sometimes these things happen with me, but here. So I cannot say I'm
Mm,
taking diabetes.
yeah, you know, your
Yeah,
smartness, your happiness, your future is not important than your
the
healthy.
health.
Mhm.
Exactly. Yes,
If
you're
you
right, but
lose your
sometimes, yeah.
mm, if you lose your healthy body, healthy mind, yeah, you lose your future. So please think about it. Try to balance yourself. Bal- Yeah, please try balance your daily life. Yeah, you need to care what we eat, not only your stomach, but your brain and your stomach. Yeah.
Oh, yes, you're right. Health is wealth. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. All
Health
right.
is a precious wealth. Yes.
Okay. Do you exercise every day?
Not every day,
What
but I do. No, sometimes.
sometimes? How often?
You know, thrice a week, twice a week. You know,
What kind exercise do you have?
like sometimes I took like push. And sometimes I race. Sometimes I walk in the morning. So sometimes I travel. Sometimes, but not regularly. So these things
Mm,
sometimes I do. I do. Yeah.
how long
Uh,
duration?
You know, it depends.
Depend on
Yeah.
your
It,
feeling.
yeah, it depends. Yes. Yeah.
All right.
It depends.
Okay. Do you know yoga?
Yes, I have heard. Yeah, yes, yoga. Yes, I know.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever doing in it like yoga,
No,
meditation?
no, I didn't. I no.
Yes. Yeah. 14. Why sleep important for maintenance of physical and mentality?
All right. Actually, according to Mr. Okta, once he says that sleep is very important. It when our brain take a rest, our body take a rest, then it can do work again after taking a rest, because even everything needs a rest. So when a person sleeps whole night, so the brain take a rest, his body take a rest, and then when he get up next morning, he feel energetic, he feel fresh. That's why it's very important for us to take a rest, to sleep.
Yeah. What do you think the best? How long duration? Uh,
It depends, it depends age. If a young child, a 12 13 years student, he should take 8 to 9 hours, 8 to
okay.
9 hours
For
rest.
example,
Yeah, but
my baby, my baby
no.
sleeping around 18 until 20 hours per day.
Oh yes, actually he needs, he needs.
My
Yeah, it's very
baby.
easy.
So what about you? You are teenager
Yes,
or you
I
are
sleep
adults?
only. Yeah, I sleep only, 4 hour 30 minutes in night, and 1 hour in day.
Hmm. All right, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. So an adult, it's 7 hours is enough. But for an elder, 5 hours is enough. Like Sarokta, 5 years, 5 hours is enough.
Yeah. All right. So my conclusion is, you have a healthy life. I really appreciate. Yeah. Let me check one more times. What about drug? Okay. Cigarette. Okay. Most of student. What about you? Have you ever uh, been smoking?
No, no, no. In my life, I have never been smoking. Even I don't like those who smoke. It's because they
Yeah.
are making bad environment. Yeah.
What about your surrounding?
Yes, even in my college, there are some students. They smoke. They have smoke, but it's because they are active smokers, and that leads us as well because we are
Yeah.
passive smokers.
Did you
They
stay
are
away from them?
like no, 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 they don't smoke in the college, in the room. No, they went to the bar. They go to the washroom, and they did smoke even on the roads. And like it's not good for health because even they, environment is all because of them. Environment is getting polluted again and again.
Mm, all right. What about your family? Your father, your maybe your
No, actually,
uncle.
my my father, father, he smokes. He smokes when I was 3 4 years old, but not now.
All right.
When I was 3 years old, yeah, and he
Okay.
stopped. Yeah, when I born, he stopped it, and
Mm,
he said that if I smoke, definitely my son will learn and he will definitely smoke. So he stopped smoking.
yeah. Yeah. My advice is please stay away from smokers. Yeah. Don't being okay. They are active. We call it active smoker, but
And passive.
yeah, passive. Yeah, it's more dangerous passive than active. So be careful. Stay away from them. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the most important, what about alcohol? Have you ever tried?
Oh, it's haram. It's haram.
I I
Almighty
knew
Allah
it.
says.
Yes. What
Yeah.
yeah, I mean what about your friend?
No, no, not no. In my first friends circle, no, nobody. I've never
Mm,
seen in my friends circle anyone. No, it's haram. Being a Muslim, it's totally. We don't have allow. Even touch it. Not taking a secondary question.
mm.
We don't allow to touch it.
All right. That's good. Very good answer. Wow, that's all. 15, all right. 15
Yeah, actually,
minutes.
I know
Spent
that
only
it's very
20.
easy for me to know the lectures, but when it comes to writing, in exams, I thought how to write. I got depressed, I got stressed.
Yeah.
Sometimes like how
My
to
best
write
ad,
the answer.
listen to me carefully. My advice for you, please use uh, PREP. Okay. Point, reason, example, point. Okay, you
P
miss
R
your
E P.
example. Okay, your point is good. I really appreciate your point. A lot of points. Yeah, but you miss your example. That's why I asked you, can you give me a example protein? Can you give me
Oh,
means? Yeah, you need to mention at least one or two, and then it's very so helpful for reader to get information from your writing. Yeah, you know what
and
I mean?
tomorrow, no, on the day after tomorrow, I have an exam in an environmental science where I have a syllabus like what is environment, what's ecosystem,
Yeah.
what's biodiversity.
What
Yeah.
are natural resource,
Mm-hmm.
renewable and non-renewable resource, water pollution, air pollution, soil pollution.
Mm.
That's all.
A lot of acronym, yeah. A lot of yeah.
Actually, it's very easy for me to to read the chapters or to listen the lectures. Even I can teach the students, but when it comes writing in exam, I face difficulty like how to write the answers. I'm not that much good in writing at
It's
writing.
no problem. Yeah. Try it. Yeah. You need a like hours. Yeah. The more you practice, the more you getting experience. Yeah. If you want to be expertise in your field, you need practice. You need to get experience. That's why we call it total immersion. Total immersion
Yes, you're right.
is very deep learning. Yeah, that's good.
It's actually,
That's
and
good for
please,
you.
yeah, in every class, do one thing. Give me, some new vocabularies with sentence. Always give me, 4 to 5 words in the beginning of my class, so it will help me to enhance my vocabulary.
Yeah,
Please.
yeah, yeah. Do you have dictionary?
I have dictionary, but in my mobile phone, no.
Yes, but don't use Indian vocabularies, Indian dictionary.
No, no. I
Use
use I use
English to
Cambridge.
English. Yeah,
Yeah,
Cambridge.
yeah.
That's good. Cambridge or Oxford. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, that's all. I think it's
Not
enough for
more,
today.
not. You know, while I'm having classes with my professors, I feel sometimes bored. Sir, please stop the class. It's enough for today. Like these, but while I'm taking classes from you, I always want to learn more and more, more and more,
More,
more and
more.
more. But
Yeah. You are thirsty, yeah? Yeah. Uh,
yes,
yeah, that's why, I forgot about the hadith Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. It's better just a little bit than too much. Yeah. That's why step by step, I told you, that's why, you
yes.
don't, yeah, sometimes you get confused with your lesson if you lost your energy, your brain need a repress. Yeah, that's why I told you. How long duration your lecture with your professor?
No, it's 40 minutes,
40 minutes, not too much.
40 to 50 minutes, 40
You
to
with
50
me?
minutes.
You with me? 30 minutes.
Actually, what happened? Not always. Sometimes that could be 1 hour 30 minutes, 1 hour 20 minutes.
Okay, that's right.
Like I love to learn more and more. I never feel bored like the way they are teaching. You are they should
All right.
use yeah,
You know, yeah,
like
Sanukan, this is not the first time, I hear from my student, even, I have student from Azerbaijan, yeah. He told me, Mr. Okta, oh my goodness, my professors didn't teach me anything. What happened? Yeah, they don't know how to teach the student.
even they have lots of knowledge. I accepted them. Yes, they have good knowledge. They have good
They
command
smart for
on their.
themselves.
Yes.
They teach themselves.
Not the
They,
students.
yeah.
So always go. Firstly, every teacher should know what the level of his students.
Yes, exactly.
Then he can teach. him or her very well.
Yeah.
But so I want to know from you my level. Where is my level now? Is it improving or not?
Oh, totally exactly different, when yeah, 10 months ago, yeah, 10 months ago, you didn't. I, I'm proud of you. That is my words, my best word for you. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
Yes, so
Yeah.
let me know from you, in which place, in which topics I'm lacking while speaking. So I have to work on those topics.
You have a lot of time. Don't worry. Don't worry.
No, actually, yeah, you're right. But while I'm speaking, you know, where I'm doing mistakes sometimes. Is it grammar? Is it vocabulary? Is it
Yeah.
any sentence structure? So let me know
Yeah.
from you. So I will work on those things again and again.
Yeah, inshallah. We have
And tell
tomorrow.
me how to go from intermediate to advanced.
You already advanced. So why you ask me that question?
I
You don't
do,
need to.
yeah,
I don't need to answer that question.
I don't have all right. So, but I don't have information. I don't have good information, good knowledge.
Unless
Knowledge
if you
matter.
uh, unless if you had a student, yeah, I will share it to you. Mhm.
Thank you so much. So, and tell me, like how I can make a rhythm, how I can make a tune. Like you. My parents are always saying me that, Sir Okta, while he's speaking, he speak very, better. Even I have
Mm.
seen so many teachers, but the way you are speaking, you have a rhythm, you have a speaking tune. Please teach me and how
Yeah,
to, how I can make like you.
yeah.
You have a
I'm
rhythm.
talking. I'm not talking with your mouth. I'm talking with your heart and your brain.
Yes, that's true. But you speak like slowly, like water. It seems water is flowing.
Yeah, it's a psychology. Try learn psychology. Psychology is the best uh, thing for not only for student, for a teacher.
So could you please provide me or send me any channel or any book where I can know about psychology?
Okay, let me try it.
Fine. Thank you so much for your precious time. It was really a pleasure meeting with you, and I learned so many things from you. You are my ideal person, inspiration. Keep it up. May Almighty bless you. Thank you. That's all.
Yeah. Okay, enjoy your day. Have a good day. And good luck for your examination. Assalamualaikum,
Thank you.
Sanu.
Assalamualaikum. Allah Hafiz. Take care.
Allah Hafiz. Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. She rewards you, and please don't forget to give salam to your wife, to my sister, to your wife, please.
Thank you very much. My wife and my son, yeah.
Yeah,
Little Sanukan. Yeah, okay, Sanu.
exactly,
Thank you very much.
exactly. Yeah. Thank you very
Yeah.
much, sir.
Assalamualaikum. Bye bye.
Hafiz.